Fat John Wick, Deadpool, and stories that will make you question the worth of your life and anything you ever accomplish.
I'm gonna show you some good manga. Let's go.
I mean, look at this manga cover. Sakamoto used to be considered the greatest hitman of all time. Then he fell in love and retired and became morbidly obese. A few years past, Sakamoto's old partner Shin, which can read minds, visits him and tries to convince him to come back to the hitman world. This makes a domino effect. Now, every hitman in the world is out to kill him. Dandy! Of course, that's just a simple premise, but this manga goes crazy. I am telling you, the action sequences are so random and unique. An example is where it comments on crazy anime fans by literally having them threaten to crash a bus into the Shueisha building. I don't know how this got approved, but amazing. I love when mangas try something new and run with it so well. For these reasons, I love some of my favorite manga. And like those, this manga does not shy away from the sheer obscurity of its fights and characters. Okay, so as another example, Sakamoto and his family are riding a roller coaster, you know, just a day out with the family. Someone on the coaster is about to shoot Sakamoto. What do you think? What do you think he'll do? I'll give you a second. He's flexible with his glasses. Shin pulls the assassin out of the roller coaster. The coaster comes back around. He grabs onto the coaster and uses that as leverage to bring the assassin to the ground just to get blinded by the assassin's poison. You thought because then he reads Sakamoto's mind to see what moves he has to do. Now he's in a bunny suit, deadly dynamite rabbit shot. Oh. Where were we? Oh, yeah, the characters. In this manga, each hitman gets more interesting than the last. This guy uses pizza cutters. This girl's Chinese. This guy's racist. This guy killed his cook because there were onions in his risotto. People that are supposed to be intimidating are just intimidatingly funny. This is one of those mangas that you know will be a classic once it's animated. The doppelgangers, overpowered grannies, and lots more. Your Name has been crowned the king of anime movies for some time now, and rightfully so. The story takes you on an adventure. It's one of those movies that can have you rewatching it over and over again, and each time still have my face releasing that good oxytocin. The animation is crafted so immaculately, with so much thought and effort in each scene, every frame a potential wallpaper. Beautiful. Now, why am I talking about anime? Well, what if I told you there is a manga that steamrolls Your Name? A manga had me shedding a tear. What was 13 chapters had me feeling like I just watched a movie. And yes, I will get your hopes up because this manga is that good. My eyes stuck to the screen until I knew it was over. That manga is 3 Days of Happiness. Kusunoki is a broke college student. He doesn't even have a computer or a TV. This man is barely holding on to life when he's finally given a chance to get some money.
Welcome. Your time, your health, or your lifespan.
3 Days of Happiness is about how a man will live out his last 3 months.
Yeah, we finally
Your life's
got to
worth
the
is
manga,
measured
baby.
by 2 things: how happy a life you lead and how happy you make others. So knowing this, how would you feel if your whole already miserable life turned out to worth just below the price of an average gaming PC? Yes, that happens. Kusunoki sells off all of his life just for a month's rent. It's rare that I read a piece of media that will make me contemplate life and everything, my worth. What am I even doing? I made this video mainly for this manga, and the only 13 chapters of this manga go so damn hard. This is a must read for anybody that's a fan of any of these movies, any of these manga, or Air. Read this manga. You won't regret it. Okay, so basically, there's a chapter where Deadpool has to get revenge on Thanos since he destroyed a planet of anime girls. Thanos trashes on his music taste right before he obliterates Deadpool. Deadpool and his harem are about to die when... What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? King All Might! Oh! Never in my wildest dreams would have thought I'd be seeing All Might and Deadpool working together to take down Thanos. This is an official manga, by the way. But apparently Thanos was a fake made by Loki. Oh yeah, now Loki's here and is gonna open up a dimension where villains from everywhere can come through. Spider-Man anime girl got ran over by a bus. George Lopez! Deadpool Samurai is a new high-budget shitpost manga with the backing of Marvel, and I love it. This manga is just so goofy. Sometimes it'll just poke fun on how manga is made and generic tropes in the market, and we get some of that sweet third wall breaking, which makes it all the funnier. For example, there's a scene that I love where Deadpool says a slur just to see what would get censored on Jump Plus. Why does Loki want to destroy Japan? Why does Thanos hate dubstep? Why is this unironically one of my favorite mangas now? Oh yeah, Deadpool has a harem now, apparently. This manga doesn't really have a story, so don't expect some overarching plot or anything like that. Its main thing going for it is just dumb fun with the author getting to do whatever he wants with his favorite Marvel character. This is Japan's Marvel exclusive Deadpool Samurai. And if none of that sold you to read this, Dick Venom. Anime has always had that one trope that they always hold on to. High school. And I get it. Little 12-year-old me couldn't go 1 second without a fix of that gun chest physics or a certain political monster anime. I'm just glad I didn't watch anything like that one with a spit addiction, where the main character literally goes through spit withdrawal.
No! This is unholy. This is so unholy. And I love it. Repent.
Can't believe I skipped Bible study for this shit. High school is a basis for anime that has made for some masterpieces, but also a lot of hot garbage. But recently, it's just been getting really stale for me. Peak. If you ever want a good laugh, I will always recommend you read A-bout. It has a perfect mix of comedy and badassery. It's about a guy that thinks he's the main character, like every 16-year-old boy, although he's sent to a delinquent's high school. The problem is, unlike every 16-year-old boy, he might be able to back up the talk and... This manga makes fun of every anime trope, and I am such a sucker for it. He calls out every side character, breaks the third wall. Let's look at some of the characters. Young Vagabond, he's insanely overpowered. Nerd, he's insanely overpowered. A fighter pilot, which is insanely overpowered. Where are the teachers? This manga was made all the way back in 2009, and it aged like fine wine. Read this manga. I'd say give it a 1-chapter read, and if you're not feeling it, it's probably not for you. Everyone likes the Yakuza, gangs, and hitmen. That's some cool shit. Sprinkle that with some crisp action and comedy, you got the detective dog. I mean the Fable. This manga is about a hitman learning how to live a normal life. Wait, the Fable is about a genius professional hitman. The thing is, he doesn't have much real life experience in society other than killing. So when he's ordered to take the year off by his boss, since they killed too many people that year, the only way I could describe it is this man, whose body is beyond superhuman, can beat anyone under 6 seconds and only knows killing is challenged to a minimum wage job. While he still has some of his past life leaking, other vigilantes like the Yakuza try to get him without even knowing who he is, and the bits that come out of it are just amazing. Just watch. That was a kickboxing champion, by the way. There's a really good cast of characters that definitely made me have a few nose exhales and gave the manga a lot more soul. For example, the sister gets bored, usually drinks, and it makes for some hilarious bits. This Yakuza member is inspired by the Fable jumping off a bridge, so he tries to recreate it and breaks his leg. The main character is a freaking lunatic. The art style is also just very realistic. Like, that's an actual person. These are people. You get the point. He just trolls people. Read this manga. It's amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Comment any of your thoughts on the manga in this video, or if you hit my guts. Next week, I'll be making a video on Dandadan. So stay tuned for that, and I'm out.